Hello gentlemen, welcome back to the next episode of Combat Mission. Been a few days since I've played, so I'm just getting reacquainted with the scenario. As it seems, most of this task force over here has stagnated. We're going to be pretty much running around trying to clean up a few of these farms. But we've got to get going soon. Real soon. So, we're going to need to get these trucks in a line such that they can get out of the damn city, which means we're going to need to line them up here. So I want them to reverse, move up there, face that way, before you move here, here, grab this guy. Move him this way. That should keep him moderately hidden. Out of harm's way. So we've lost one, I don't want to lose another. And I'm pretty sure that guy's dead. Pretty fairly sure. So we're gonna go ahead and take this guy. Turn him around. He's gonna be the convoy lead. We'll plant him down at one end of the bridge. Find some infantry, plant them in, I guess, one of these houses. Or something like that. Then we'll rush the convoy across into this industrial site. Right along here. Have them sit in here. And wait for the QRF to finish up over here. The QRF is basically going to have to clear this entire area. They have about 50 minutes to do so. I don't remember what that inbound time of the helicopters is. Hmm. 10 minutes might not be enough time, actually. Actually, I can go ahead and tell you 10 minutes will not be enough time. We'll call them in next turn on something. But over there, we'll have to be in the compound fighting it within 10 minutes. One place we'll probably try and blow past are these farms, so I might just call in some airstrikes on them. This rune farm could be a problem. They've got real good sight lines on the bridge. So as we're driving past, we could just pepper those trucks. So we'll basically just have to scream past. Hope the Ruskies don't show up. And, gonna have these guys hunt slowly inwards towards our last known position of somethings. Meanwhile, this QRF is going to continue trying to storm the area. And we're going to slowly move these snipers. Hopefully they do not get shot. And everyone will have a fun party time. So most of the action is probably going to go down over here. A lot of it having to do with the motorized units coming out. Creeping forward. Really don't want to get ambushed. Or at least not ambushed too badly, so we're going to advance real slow into these woods. Gonna sort of probe our way forwards. Taking contact right, guys. Stop moving, look. So we saw that happen. These guys dismounted. Spread out. Those guys took some contact hard to the right. Looks to be right about there. I'll give him a fire order. I'll also give this BMP a fire order there too. Meanwhile, these guys can probably group up along this line to advance to right about here. Let's see how everything else went down. Does not look like it went well for these guys. Seem to have gotten up. Casually strolled forward. Took one shot. They don't seem to have taken any casualties, just been really scared. Well, it seems like this BMP, at least for a moment, saw our sniper. Sounds like he hit the sniper too. Sounds like there's another one out there roundabout out there, somewhere. Gah. Language. Whilst in the meantime, how's it going back here with the trucks? Convoy certainly forming up. We'll have to start moving soon. I want some eyes up here, just looking around. It's possible they'll see something that we can't. Maybe I'll have this BMP stand out there. It's also possible he'll see something we can't. Still got those fireworks on them. I'm not going to get them too close to those houses, as they might contain some nasty, nasty surprises. And over here, I want these guys to face that way. We'll move this BMP quickly over there and give it a target arc there. Meanwhile, we'll set up. Actually, these guys seem to be taking some fire too. We'll hunt them up there. We'll fast move them up there, actually. Well, these guys do not seem to be taking any fire at all, so we'll advance them slowly this way while moving this guy out. It's up there. And he can move up here. All these guys need to do is find out what's going on. Did I forget anything? Company headquarters now is actually a real nice asset because they have guns. And that's what we really need in that village over there, is a lot of guns. So they're all going to pile into this jeep with its driver, and they're going to book it down there. Hopefully there's enough room. These guys seem to be taking some casualties, so I'll See if I can't hide them. I suspect the answer is they're all going to die. But damn it, if they just spotted the enemy, they would not have this problem. In fact, they could have shot him. They have guns. Go ahead and resume. Yeah, by the end of this turn, we should be pushing on that village. Whoa. That was big. Let's just see that again. RPG fired right there. You guys really need to get better at this whole spotting thing. They're firing like crazy. There we go. Who's got that guy? Who's got that guy? There we go. Shit. It looks like this guy just took an RPG straight to the something. This guy got obliterated, but that area needs to be destroyed. We've lost a BMP. We are most definitely losing men to right there. Alright. Meanwhile, the commander's in the car. He's gonna book it down there as the main amount of infantry guns defending the convoy now. We're gonna once again have these guys try and push their way through the forest. Start firing moderately willy-nilly into the woods. These guys are pinned, but they need to start shooting at something. So I'm going to order them to fire there. Maybe they'll see what they're shooting at eventually. Meanwhile, everyone can hold. Looks like we've spotted these guys, though. Looks like that guy's about to buy it. Yeah, that bolts straight through your chest, buddy. That's gonna suck. But we're down a BMP, which significantly reduces our gun power. Alright, let's go. A lot of BMP fire on that headquarters. And the possible RPG units in there. When these guys recover enough, they'll start... There we go. Popping some shots off into there. There we go. So you can solve life's problems with violence. You just need to really, really fuck them up. At which point do we get a vague idea where these guys were? Oh, hey. What's up with the mild explosions? Did you fire an RPG? At the ground directly in front of you? Come on, man. Whoa. Okay, let's see what went down over here. Alright, so we've confirmed that this position has been abandoned by the Russians. Most likely due to being shot a lot of times. How's the commander doing on his trek? He's getting shot at by those bastards. These guys are kind of dicks, but I don't really mind because they're kind of behind the convoy now. Alright. This does raise the interesting point of I can rush the commander across and they'll fire at him just like he's a truck. So if the commander dies, we're not sending trucks. If he doesn't die, we're pushing. I won't say we've got the target, but we have got something. Somewhere. It looks like we're putting some decent fire on there. So I'm going to say they should at least try and assault forward some. That should put them close enough to see what's going on. Meanwhile, the main force needs to split off and start pursuing the objective. We just don't have time to hang around. Though I will leave a BMP back to check on that. Have this guy hunt down this way too. Try and get in that house. Just hang out. Alright. Commander as well, we'll go this way. Let's go. There we go, we spot some actual enemies. Start popping off some rounds. Going to bound our way forward. Actually, it looks like we've nicked quite a fair amount, and there's just this one guy running around, panicked as shit. And someone got hit. That assault went real well. We managed to knock out quite a few Ruskies. They look Russian, at least. I think they're Russian. Meanwhile, we've been advancing over here. I'll throw some brief BMP fire on that area. If I remember to. Well, it looks like these infantry have spotted them and may be about to engage. Alright, let's see how the commander's gambit went. Floor it, driver. He very carefully drives on the left side of the road. So we very carefully motored across the bridge. And is not dead. Sounds like an all clear to me. Let's get this convoy rolling. Alright, and last but not least, last truck. Head through the intersection, hit there. Boom. Alright, that should get the convoy moving out. How are your sensors doing? Your wheels are a bit damaged. Wheels. All looks good. Yeah, it's good, it's good. Ah, so good. Alright, we're gonna pump some BTR rounds over here. Just because these guys seem to have some eyes on us. And that annoys me. So very briefly, in only 30 seconds, the BTR is going to turn their lives into a living hell. As much as possible. I'm going to clear their targets, pop some smoke. No, actually we're going to cancel that smoke. And just kind of keep assaulting. Keep assault bounding. I'm sure there's a target in there somewhere. And that will clear out the exit for us, mostly. While that BTR puts his fire down there. Move this BTR up this way. Leave those guys there for 15 seconds. Before we have them begin to hunt forward. At which point this will also be hunting. Up to there. And we'll begin our assault on the farm. Which we have to do quickly. So there goes the BTR. Already causing many casualties. It looks like that might have just wiped them out. Right there. Just should be a string that goes straight through them. Yeah, right there. That looks like it got all of them. I'd be surprised if they return fire. Meanwhile, this Ukrainian squad is still aggressively clearing the path. It could just be them shooting up the forest now, to be honest. I'm not actually sure who's left. Alright. Well, the convoy trucks seem to have an interesting perspective on safety, but besides that, they're doing quite well. I don't think there's actually anyone over at the ruined farm. In fact, I think I might just call in a helicopter strike on point 519. Hang on 1 second. Calling a big ol' strike up there, because we're not going to be able to bother with it. Now our biggest problem is that Russian mechanized column that's supposed to be showing up any minute now. They should be about 20-ish minutes away. That means we have a decentish chance of not running into them, maybe. Looks like one of the gunners got shot. Really sucks to be him. Going to start hunting forward with those BTRs. Or continue, I assume. Should say, I mean. I'm gonna clear these guys of their orders and just have them assault down that way. Preserve some ammunition. Get these guys to set up on the tree line. Or inside this ditch. Yeah, that'll be good for an assault. We'll move the BTRs up here. That should give the BTR good sight lines. This road gives everyone good sight lines, really. The amount of AT capability we've seen from these rebels is a little bit striking. Or unnerving, I should say. Oh, who's got them in sight? Fill them up. Look, man, if they're there, shoot them. Alright, and this BTR will valiantly charge ahead. BMP? BMP, not BTR. And let's see if the link seems to have gone to hell over here. Except for some people who don't seem to know how to keep themselves moderately safe. Actually gonna rush the commander over here and have him help clear that out. And if he doesn't die on the way, then all the better. It means we can move our trucks up to there. And then our only target of real concern left will be the farm. Should be a real nice addition to our schedule. In fact, you can move more this way. You can also continue down the road. Of course, there's also a slight chance we'll lose our commander, but I believe these guys have reached the clearing and discovered that they killed everyone. Which means they get to go over here and confirm those guys. And did we take a few rounds or send a few out? Oh, it looks like we did. They shot at us and then we shot at them. Alright. We have BTRs for this reason. BMPs, I mean. I want them to hunt up to there, but once they get there, they need to really get across into, actually no, we'll just have them hunt around the sides until they find something. Move these guys up to provide covering fire. Move these guys over here to investigate. And this guy we will heartlessly throw over here. Once he's there, we will cross the street with him, and he will gloriously scout out ahead of us. That looks like we hit the RPG guy. We'll clear that position and that squad will see what they can do. Meanwhile, these two squads have to clear out these buildings. And we need to be hitting these by the end of this turn. What the heck is that thing? Yeah. I might just dedicate a BMP to wiping out that side of the hill. Whoa, wait. I think the BMP just casually spotted a machine gun, was like, boop. Tango down. This is why you don't fire machine guns in view of BMPs. You know, BMP wants to be accurate. It will be accurate. Alright. That solves a lot of really big problems. Done. I'm honestly starting to think that was most of the enemy force on that side of the hill. Even though they're having quite a few enemy forces. I'm starting to think that was most of them. Though we still have to remember that guy right there. Pump a few over there. About 30 seconds worth of it. What have you got? Yeah, the commander made it too. Means we can basically run these trucks all the way down now. So this entire area is pretty much secure. By my knowledge. Or reckoning, I should say. And we'll bring this BTR up to help give cover fire from the opposite direction. I'm sure there's someone in there. I'm also fairly sure that if they're not dead, they're probably very, very suppressed. Okay, that was a secondary explosion. I'll go ahead and head up here. See if we can't get any wild RPG fire to indicate positions for us. Have these guys patrol all the way up the bank. It's quite possible that they pulled all the way back from here to the farm. At which point the commander would definitely run into somebody. Anyway, last turn of the episode. There you are. BTR spots him as he stands up to take shots, I assume. Boop. Hello. And he's saved by a tiny pile of dirt. Until he isn't. Moral of the story is BMPs will fuck you up, so don't really mess with them. Done. Alright. It's time to get a little bit faster about this. We're gonna start doing bounding assaults. Everyone's gonna kind of cover each other. The idea here being that we'll move a bit faster this way. Just a bit, though. Not enough to compromise operational safety. Gonna put a few rounds point blank, just in case someone's hiding out in those bushes and they can't see him. Commander seems to have spotted an enemy at some point. Don't really know who or where, but he says he saw someone and stopped, which are technically his orders, but just get in the damn house. Let's go verify the deadness of those people. Over here. Give them 15 seconds. Then make a quick move up to there. And they'll cover the transports during the last final leg. Alright, and that will be for next time. I'll see you all in the next part. Till then, I've been your Commander Tomato. Have a nice day.